Yep.
Diddles.
Huh.
Aren't you supposed to be like in your 30s or something? Aren't you supposed to be mature and like?
No.
You're coming in like diddles.
I'm like halfway through my 30s. It's sad.
Diddles, Pete.
I have a fart joke. I have a 4-year-old that I can tell fart jokes to, and he laughs.
To be fair, what's his name, Montgomery or whatever, was in his like 50s or something when the Nazis asked him to surrender, and he replied with the word balls.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're shouting balls at Nazis when they demand you surrender, it's kind of proof that you do have balls. Like, you know.
Anyway, I think we're getting a little bit off topic here.
Off topic is fine. So anyway.
3 days to New Elysium.
Yes.
Via, like, wonky backwards and forwards slingshot maneuvers, which actually get us there faster than just a straight burn.
I'm going to need a couple of dirty old piloting checks from you guys.
I've already done a piloting check. But okay.
One for each day.
Sure. Let me just load up this laggy sheet.
You see, Kev, this is why we can't have nice things.
It's because you've got a DM, that's why.
You see, this is the reason why Reddy is the pilot.
Yeah, 34 and 35. You can do this slingshot maneuvers, not a problem. So other than everyone sitting in a room and trying to kill each other, what else do you do for the 3 days?
Well, you know what Reddy's doing.
Yeah, breaking shit all over the thing and having Sol walk around pissed off.
Hey, I am not breaking things, I'm making them better.
They both smile and nod.
Jen's probably being like responsible and exercising, like running up and down the longest stretch of a ship. Well, probably jogging. Let's go jogging. Running's a bit too much.
What does Yap get up to after 3 days?
Probably working on his shuffling and card tricks.
Getting ready, right?
So, what are our plans when we arrive? Like, I'm assuming not everyone's going to be sticking together. I think Jen has already said that she's headed off to the solarium.
The places with sun.
I'm not sure what Reddy would Reddy is just going to see where the fates take her.
Solana is getting all geared up to go to the casino and to a buffet. Thal is looking to go to the strip club and to a bar.
Ooh, a buffet. That is in Halfling's interest.
And it's free.
I mean, Karter has some plans that Peter knows about, because he's the one that gave me the idea of those plans.
I'm assuming they no longer include killing people, right?
They do not.
Correct.
Okay, good.
They're a lot funnier.
Oh dear God.
Hey, this is what happens if you let the DM do stuff to your characters.
Oh, that's fantastic. This is going to turn into some weird, like, rom-com, where he's, like, trying to win back his ex.
Sure, that's what Carter's going to be doing.
In the middle of a horror show.
Well, comedy is a good break from horror. If I'm slurring, it's because I'm eating milk duds.
So what's Yap doing? Sorry, what's Tap doing?
No, you're right. First time.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Tap originally.
Yep, the squeaker
It
squad.
was originally, but that's fine. I've changed it. Live with it. I don't know. He has no idea what's there, so he doesn't. He's just sort of going to play it by ear.
You wouldn't be at the casino or something?
I don't know if there is a casino.
There is a casino.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, was there? Oh,
Yep.
then yes, that's where he would be starting.
I think
There's casinos.
Pete has already pretty much described all of the facilities there in the last episode.
Not all
you-
of the facilities.
Do you have them written down? Because I was listening, but like, I couldn't remember most of them. There were lots of places.
I don't have them written down, but I have the luxury of having gone through and re-listened to that session. So I know that there's a ring-like walkway around the entire thing. There's like a spa, there's a casino, there's like the doctor's place and a morgue for some fucking reason. And then there are like some sort of like wellness center, which we said were super dystopian and like Orwellian.
I have a map.
Are we on the map?
No, you're in your spaceship, right?
Right.
Right, no, now you are.
Yes, the spaceship that I worked super hard on. Not really.
It's pretty big.
Pete, it's not to scale.
You're not to scale.
Oof, got him.
It's too big, is it?
If you'll notice,
The grids don't line up properly.
there's a 5-foot square at the right bottom corner which will help you index it in.
It needs to be 3 by 3.
What do you mean by 3x3?
If you align it to grid, you need 3 by 3.
No, like, you can set the size of your grid be. Like, there's a tool somewhere that lets you, like, draw around, like, designate how much is a 5-foot square.
Yeah, but it's a 3 by 3 when you align it to the grid.
I don't quite understand what you're saying, Pete.
It's alright.
When you set up the scale, you don't tell it what a 5-foot square is. You tell it what a 15 by 15 foot cube is.
Yeah, it does 3 by 3, so 15-foot cube.
Really?
That's weird. But I can kind of see why they would do that.
I've used it a lot, and
It's just like, it might be a recent thing, but I can see why they would do that.
When you go advanced, you can go to align to grid on the map layer, and it aligns it to a grid based on the 3 squares by 3 by the 15-foot cube.
Because a 15-foot cube is going to be more accurate than outlining a 5-foot
Yeah.
square.
how does it align automatically?
No, what it is if there's a grid on your image, you can tell it to match the grid of the game to the image. And you do that by drawing a 15 by 15 foot square using the grid on the image.
Oh. And it just needs to be a big white box?
There's a special tool for it.
Yeah, like you've already got the squares on the map there, right? Like how big is each one of those squares supposed to be on your map, Kev?
A 3x3 square on the map is 5 feet. So 9x9 square.
Right. Yeah, so you would like click the tool and then you would draw a square around a 9x9 area anywhere on the map.
Is this a new feature?
No, I've had
Nope.
this for like a year. More than that.
No, a lot longer than a year. Like
Yeah.
way back to when I started.
Yeah, I used it in Dragon Heist.
Fuck, I didn't know this. I didn't know this tool existed at all.
It only works on the map layer. You like right click the image and go align to grid, and you draw. You like drag it.
But it's fine, Pete. We'll worry about this later. Let's continue with the game. So, due to complaints, I've re-edited this sheet and added in airlocks. So now we have 2 side airlocks, as indicated by the arrows. One is beside the cargo bays. One is near the crew lounge. And then we've got kind of like interior airlocks that probably open up onto like the top of the ship. They're probably more like elevator styles.
Okay. Maybe they go down.
Or they could go down, yeah. They might be for like when you land on a planet and you need to like transport down onto the ground. That works.
So, you guys are about half a day out from the Diaspora. Diaspora? Say it right?
Yeah, it's a hard word to say. Diaspora, I think.
Diaspora. Yeah. Okay. So you're about. No, you're not. You arrive in the Diaspora, near New Elysium. So you're about 6 hours out, maybe less.
I tell our science officer, who I believe is Karter,
It's Karter.
when we're about to like a day out from the Diaspora, I tell him to get on the get on the con and start scanning the local belt, because the Diaspora isn't exactly a safe area.
You can roll me some sort of scanning check.
I believe it's physical sciences or computers, right?
Yes.
I can't remember. Someone knows the rules.
I think it's computers. Ouch.
I'll allow you to take 20 on that because you'll be continually scanning, right?
Yep.
So you'll do it on and off mostly for the day that you're heading towards New Elysium.
Keeping an eye on like ships running dodgy transponders or not running transponders at all. Now, how big is New Elysium?
It is quite a large asteroid. It's no, it is quite a large asteroid, and it's sort of set into the side of it. But you guys aren't quite there yet. As you get closer, Carter, you pick up a distress signal.
Yo, Captain. I'm picking something up on the computer.
I immediately see that it's a distress signal, right? It's pretty universal.
Yes.
The question being, where is it coming from?
Would you like to hear the distress call?
Yes, I'll tell Karter to put it on the screen.
So it's a voice call, and it says, Shuttle Gold Runner to New Elysium Security. We're under attack. Request immediate assistance. And then you hear a really quick response saying, acknowledged, Gold Runner. We're on our way there. Hang in there. And then it sort of gets staticky for a sec. And you hear someone else say, they'll never get here in time, Buzzblades. Give it up, and we'll go easy on you. And then it ends with laughter and hooting.
I'm going to see if I'm going to ask Karter to triangulate the source of that distress call and see if we're closer to it than New Elysium.
We'll definitely try.
You guys are very close.
I turn to yell at Geneieve, at Genie, and then I notice that she's already like run for the gunnery stations, and I nod my head, and I hit she gets this huge fucking shit-eating grin on her face, and she reaches over and she mashes her thumb down on like a button, and like a klaxon goes off all over the destroyer, and like an automated voice says, all hands to battle stations, all hands to battle stations.
And we will go to battle stations.
Starting off spaceship combat, aren't you lucky, Kev?
I know, right? We've got a little bit of a slower ship this time, so not 13 speed, but 11.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's sad.
I mean, if you've got a fucking, like, X-Night ship approaching, maybe they'll just run away.
So how big is your ship?
It is a
300
large.
feet?
I think all ships are the same, like they all occupy one tile regardless of what size they are.
But it's like a 300-foot long ship, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
spatial-wise?
Pretty much, yeah. It's a destroyer. I think they start at 300 feet. I'm gonna pull up that super cool website that you use.
What is our transponder? Like, have we got a new transponder, or have we just got, like, a rigged Knights of Valerian transponder?
I think it was a legit like transaction, so it wouldn't have been like they wouldn't have let us reuse the old transponder.
That's a good point.
So Fortune's Favorite is probably the name that Red came up with.
It's probably repainted too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they probably wouldn't have any idea. Never mind, let's go Operation Kill Them. This is awesome.
So your scans detect that there is 3 small pirate ships, or 3 small, what you assume to be pirate ships, and a small shuttle that seems to have its engines knocked out. And they identify themselves as the Goal Runner, so GOAL.
Oh shit!
Runner.
Are these the Epsilon Station's buzz blades that I remember you talking about in session 1?
You can do me a culture check.
I assume everyone remembers what happened during session 1.
Yeah.
Totally.
Buzzblades kick the shit out of the Diaspora bots.
You recognize the name Buzzblades as a champion Brutaris team of Epsilon Station.
What is Brutaris?
It's like sci-fi football.
It's space Quidditch.
So you kind of figure that the Goal Runner must be the team's transport vehicle.
I turn and I look at Yap, and I ask, should we hail them or should we just go in guns blazing?
Are they weapons hot?
Can you roll me a scan, computer check?
We'll look at names. Still remembering Karter.
You look, and yes, the weapons are hot.
What is the damage on our cannons with?
Oh, a lot.
And that twin link, so they fire twice using the same attack roll?
Yeah, but I've already got their damage. So you only roll
Oh,
once,
okay.
basically.
So I'll roll the attack roll, and if it hits, you roll damage.
It's 16d6, so...
Oh, okay.
Just gonna look back at Reddy and say, move into a better position, and we'll try and hit them from.
Okay. I will, I'll attempt... I don't know how this works, but I'm going to attempt to steer the ship in on such a way, I'm gonna give, like, one big burn to push the ship along, and then I'm just going to use, like, altitude adjusters, maneuvering thrusters to, like, move the ship left and right in order to coast through and turn off our transponders. Basically, I'm stealthing it.
We got to roll a piloting check first.
Piloting check.
Before you roll, are we already in combat, or are we?
Technically, yes.
Okay, so I am going to use demand. Intimidate check, DC 15 plus 2 times your starship tier. It'll give Reddy a +4 check on all piloting checks for the rest of the combat.
I think it's just for that round, right?
Just for that round, I think.
Really? You got a certificate?
Yep.
No, it's
Just
to one specific check. By one specific check, I'm thinking it's meaning it's like you get it on that check for the rest, because you can only use it once per combat, which makes weird that.
That's
Yeah,
that's the threaten other ship. You can use once per combat.
No. Demand says you can grant this bonus to an individual character only once per combat,
Huh.
because it's like a +4 bonus, which is different to the other ones. So I don't know whether it's I thought it was the way I read it was you can do it on one check. So for that one check, you get the +4 for the rest of the combat. But
No, I've always, at least in our other game, I always did it like it's just one check for that one.
I don't know, I guess it's Pete's call.
What's more fun one?
+4 is pretty strong.
yeah, I put it in Discord.
You know what? I although it benefits me more to say that it's like for the entire combat, I've got to agree with Rex here. It sounds like a +4 is for one check.
And they retconned the DC to only be 15 plus 1.5 times your team. So it's not as hard as it looks on there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to try and use it for this part and check.
Yeah, you must use this action before the associated check is rolled, so it's just for one check.
That's also a good point. Yeah.
And you can grant this bonus to an individual character only once per combat.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was weird that you could only use it once. But okay, that's fine. We're going to use it now.
Okay.
I'm going to use Bluff to try and force you to go in a direction.
Wow.
I think I meet the DC.
Yeah.
Don't you have to use Intimidate?
Yeah.
No, it says Bluff or Intimidate, doesn't it?
No, it just says Intimidate.
Just intimidate, you're demanding.
Okay, I rolled a natural 20, it's one less.
Okay, so I add a +4 to this check.
Yes.
Oh, wait, it's the other one that uses Bluff or Intimidate.
28.
Yeah, sorry.
We have particle beams, right?
Correct.
How far is the long range? How many hexes?
I believe it's 15. Pete, do you want to get rid of the 5 feet index and just leave it as one unit of something? Actually, no, never mind. I've got a better idea.
Just you can put auras around the ship.
Yeah, that's precisely what I'm thinking of.
So it should be 75.
You
Go
can go
75.
Euclidean measuring if you like.
I don't know.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do.
That should be 75 feet, 15 hexes.
There you go. Small one is short range, large one is long range. Although I should probably do a medium range one instead. There we go.
You can change it to medium and short when we get into close combat.
Okay, so Pete, I'm going to go ahead and move 11 squares.
Do you move first or second?
Winner moves second.
Yeah, winner
so
moves
these
second.
guys move first.
The question is, are they aware we're here?
They'll probably know soon enough.
And we don't currently have an engineer, right? Because you're on science officer.
We got NPCs.
Oh yeah, this is true. But I think
You can't hold two positions, can
yeah,
you?
I know you can't. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Because I could also be engineer as well if we hit someone else who could be captain.
I haven't made any NPC character sheets for you guys.
Is it assumed that they're good at engineering?
Yes.
So maybe call it a plus 13 to the relevant thing?
Okay.
Because, Yak has got a plus 16, but he's a player character who's ultra specialized in that. So I feel like plus 13 is probably reasonable for an NPC at this level.
Hey, I have a plus 17. What are you talking about?
Well, plus 16 for Intimidate, though.
Alright, so
Oh, yeah.
technically the engineering I think round goes first, so one of the siblings is going to divert power to engines. So did you say plus 13 is a fair roll?
Yes.
The DC I think has that's gonna pass it. So I get plus 2 to my piloting checks for this round. No, actually no, sorry, plus 2 to the speed.
Even better.
Never mind. To speed. Okay, so 13 squares movement. Have they moved?
They have.
Okay, dokie. I am going to... First I have to move 2 squares. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to push. I'm going to use the piloting push action. Full power. I spend a resolve point. And my ship moves at 1.5 times its speed. So what's 13 plus... it's just 18, isn't it? Yeah, 18. Wait.
Can you full attack with Starship Weapon?
You can... I
don't think you can.
Yeah, you can. Tak used to do it all the time.
Though each of the Starship's weapons can only be fired once per round, multiple gunners can take actions to fire different weapons in a single round.
Yeah, Tark technically couldn't have done it, I don't think.
But I only even fired one weapon at a time, so...
You can fire every single weapon in an arc.
That was already twin linked, so I would just use the shoot action and make one attack roll each turn. Gotcha.
So yeah, 18 squares. And my turn ratio is two moves per turn. So let's go 1-2 turn. Sorry. Turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn. I believe this leaves us out of his frontal arc.
Just, yes.
And that is my turn.
Is it my turn? I don't actually know the order.
The order goes engineering, piloting / science officer. So science officer can go now. I ask the science officer, Mr. Karter, to target that ship, and I point physically at the ship, out the cockpit.
You must attempt a computer's check. 15 plus for tier of the enemy starship, plus its bonus from defensive counter. So 15 plus tier plus defensive countermeasures.
You pass.
And you need to choose a system. So which system are you choosing? Core, engines, life support, sensors, or weapons?
Let's go weapons.
Okay. So the DC for hitting a critical hit on him becomes 19.
Okie doke.
And if it deals over critical damage, over the critical threshold, the system damages automatically the weapons.
Is it my turn?
I think it is your turn now.
So it's just a ranged attack, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okie doke.
All these attacks go off at the same time.
Yeah, they technically do, yeah.
Wow. Another one. I've rolled 4 rolls so far, and 3 of them have been all. She's just way too eager to blow shit up. Like fucking slips on her way, like into her ship and like blows a chunk out of the air.
Let me draw a little.
So how do I tell the range? Hey Kip, how do I tell the range on guns?
It should say, the gun should say if it's short range, long range, or medium range.
What is the gun? I've got the chart up in front of me.
A laser turret.
Laser turret, light laser. Doesn't say anything about it.
Light laser.
Light laser, short range.
So
And
he can still fire. He'll just have a penalty, I think. I think it's similar to the other thing. It's like -2 for every range increment. Except point defense weapons. Point defense weapons can't fire past short range.
Okay, so he's going to fire his laser turret at you. It's a light laser turret.
Our AC is 19. That's pathetic, I know, but hey.
Did that work?
We did not see the attack.
Oh, God damn it.
But we'll take your word for it. What was the roll?
No, nothing happened.
I think it's probably better just to roll a d20 and add the modifier.
that's what I thought until I got a 1.
16.
16 misses. AC is 19.
Great. Now, the second one is going to fire at the goal runner.
Oh shit! This is one of those escort missions where you have to like save the target before. We can't just like fuck around and play with these guys.
Well, it's not broken, it just hates me.
So that hits, and it hits it in the side shield. For 2 damage.
Wow.
Iron Jesus is fickle tonight. Hang on, what is that other weapon? Is that a flat cannon?
Yes, it is, but it's only short range.
Right.
It is a turret, however, so it can fire in any arc.
Yeah. Why do we have a medium range then? Shouldn't we have a short range one and a long?
I mean, long range can operate in all ranges, so.
I know, but like for outlining, we're short ranges for our flat guns.
We'll get there when it's appropriate. What's the other sibling doing?
Probably sitting there picking his nose.
So they'll be manning one of the other gunner stations. So they'll fire one of the gyro lasers.
Right.
Which will have -2 to hit because it's firing off arc. It has a special property for it called broad arc, which allows it to fire in neighboring arcs at a penalty of -2. I'm just going to click it. Actually, no, there's no gunnery officer, so. Did we say +13?
Yes.
+13 seems a little high.
Well, for an attack roll, no. We'll assume, like, is he a dexterous boy? Is he non-dexterous?
Dexterous boy.
How dexterous is he? Okay, call it probably the same modifier as Geneieve, because he's probably got piloting, plus
11?
Yeah, 7 ranks in piloting, plus 4 from dex.
Okay, so 27 to hit.
That hits.
Sure.
It deals not that much damage, I don't think. It's a...
That'll be hitting the starboard arc.
No, they're... Oh yeah, you're right. All of this is hitting starboard arc. Wow, Jar's laser's damage is pathetic. Well, 5 damage, that's better than 0 damage. Caused by a miss. I'm kidding.
So you hit it, and you can pretty clearly see the shield like wearing very thin on the side.
Excellent.
He was not, expecting to be outmaneuvered and outgunned so quickly.
By a destroyer, no less.
You know,
it's your guys' turn again. Well,
we could call that a warning shot and try to intimidate them.
Yeah, I say, no, that's not for me to say, I'm not the talker.
So, so I'm just looking. The captain's action can happen at any time, right? Same as the side.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, for this turn, I'm going to use. God damn it! Where'd it go? I'm going to use the taunt one. See if I can go back and find it.
DC 15 plus 1.5 times the enemy starship's tier.
Yep, and I'm going to taunt. I'm going to taunt the one that's firing at the other ship, so not the
And-
ones that are on us.
That one you can use your blood.
So pretty much, I'm going to open a comms to all 3 of them, but no, well, I can't do that. I'm just so opening a comms to the one that's firing on the other ship, and I'm going to go, "Oi, pick on someone your own size." And it's going to have like an image of me as a Ysoki.
That's
Wow,
funny.
that is actually quite insulting.
Oh, and I roll one.
And you hear just laughter coming back at you.
Not just from the other ship. from inside the ship, our own ship.
The engineering, before we roll piloting check, engineers go first. So the engineer is going to push. Who's the engineer? The brother or the sister?
Sister.
Okay, so sister is Anna, as Reddy calls her, is going to push power.
She grumpily says, "My name is Sol." Red.
She's not going to change. So she's going to push power to the weapons. So a check plus 13. I don't think that cuts it, right? It's 10 plus 1.5 times, so it's 20.
Engineer, this is?
Yeah.
And is this divert or...
This is divert, yes.
Divert is 10 plus 1.5 times your starship
It's
tier,
7,
so... No.
10, so yeah, 20, so no. She does not successfully divert. So is it piloting checks to see who moves first?
Wait, do we have comp boosts? Have we been using
Oh,
them?
we haven't been using comp boosts, but we really should say it beforehand.
I've never used them. I just was thinking, like, do we have anything to boost that?
We have 2 comp
Oh.
boosts per turn.
So does that allow us to put +2 on any
Plus 1.
check? +1.
Plus 1 on 2 different checks. Pete, will you allow me to retroactively add a +1 to that?
Yes.
Okay, so weapons are boosted. So when we roll a weapon attack, a 1 on a damage dice is treated as a 2.
Oh wow, that's a lot. If we've got like 16 d6.
Yep.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yep. And piloting checks, I guess. I am going now that we know about this, I'm going to add the +1 to this check. Or maybe I'm not. I'll leave it for Geneieve. Yeah, I'm not gonna add it.
Hey.
Excellent. So we moved last again. Sorry, what was that, Bruni? Is it just me or did Bruni cut out?
I heard something, but... God.
How's that?
Does it have a perfect turning circle?
Yes.
God damn. You may want to face him and... Oh, actually, no, he can be facing that direction. It's fine. God.
Yeah, he's good there.
That is problematic. But I respect his self-preservation instincts. That's fine. I am going to go after his buddy.
We could, like, zip down to here, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. On the side up?
I was actually thinking maybe to go behind him.
Oh.
Let's see. I could either full power or I could flyby, but flyby is a lot more iffy.
I'd go with a more reliable option.
Is the flyby thing? Is it still 2 times tier or is it 1.5 times tier?
Is it a maneuver?
Yeah, it's a stunt.
Is it? Hang on. I got to check the terminology.
Because it says the DC is 20 plus 2 times tier.
Yeah, I've got to check the exact terminology on it.
Because
Okay, it is a stun, not a maneuver, and not an audacious game. So it remains the same.
Okay, so if these guys theoretically are like tier 3 to 5, then that DC would be like 26 or something. Which is a high DC even for red to beat. But you know what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, actually, no, we can't. No, never mind. We can't even. Yeah, so full power. Never mind. Full power for 13 move. DC is what, 10 plus something? 10 plus 1.5 times? Oh no, there is no DC for the chick. Never mind. I'm a derp. I spend full power. I spend another resolve point. I'm down to 7 now. And I move 13 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 12. Actually, no, that's probably bad. 10, turn, 11.
Can we turn again?
No, that would leave us off arc, wouldn't it?
There would, yes.
So we were here, right? Let's do this a little bit differently. Sorry, no, we were here. 1, 2. Turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Where the fuck were we? When we got up here, we were 10.
You were 10.
We were like...
There's 10 moves to here. And I can move 1, turn. And I need to move twice more to turn once more.
Yeah, I don't think we can get this working.
Oh, no, we can. Never mind. I got this. 1, 2, turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, turn. 8, 9. Yeah, no. Yeah, we're gonna be off axis no matter what. So
Okay.
let's just leave it here. Point blank range on the
Yeah.
starboard side.
Just click on our starboard bow.
Wait, is this port or is this starboard?
Yeah, not a problem.
That's port.
This is
It's
the
the-
port side.
Yeah, it's
their
the port
port
side.
side.
Yeah.
So now it's engineering? No, wait.
No,
Science
now
officer?
now it's science officer. Technically, science officer could have gone before me, but it's fine. Science officer. Well, you can decide what you want to do.
Sorry, what do you need me to do?
It's entirely up to you. You could balance shields, which we don't need to. You could scan the ship to determine its classification, size, speed, and maneuverability, defenses, weapons, and load. Or you could target a system, which is what you did before. Or you could lock on, but that doesn't matter. Actually, no, it does matter. If you lock onto a thing, you spend a resolve point, you attempt a computer's check, the DC equals 15 plus the tier of the target ship from its and from a bonus of its defensive countermeasures. If you succeed, all gunners gain a bonus +2 to gunnery checks against the target for the rest of the round.
Oh wow, they changed that DC. It's only 5 plus 1.5.
Which one?
5 lock on is 5 plus 1.5 enemy tier plus defensive counter.
Oh, right, because the defensive countermeasures can get quite high.
There is
Yeah,
the SRD, by the way, guys.
Lock on.
Hey?
All the rules are in the game. by the way.
Yeah, but a lot of these Starship DCs got changed. There's an FAQ on it.
Wouldn't it be updated in the thing?
And what?
In the rules?
Nope, it's not.
Like the rule book? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on. There.
Yeah, you're right. It is now 5 plus 1.5 times tier plus countermeasure. So yeah, it's up to you what you want to do. You're the
Yeah, I'm gonna use a resolve point to lock on.
Okay, putting a comp boost on this bitch. Let's fucking murder it.
and the brother is going to fire a shot as well.
Literally over the comms, Genie hears locked on. Blow this bitch out of space.
16.
Does a 20 hit?
20 just hits, 16 misses.
22.
So that's a 61.
61. Jesus Christ!
We're a glass cannon, baby.
That's so much damage.
You arc through the port side and hit some sort of critical thing as this thing just explodes, because you have more than doubled its HP and damage. Not quite, but it has gone over its HP threshold.
Guys, I want to clue you in on something. No, never mind. We'll get to it.
Isn't that 61 damage as well? Because there's ones or
Yeah,
twos?
that's right.
Yep, 61. That was a good damage roll. Oh, yeah, it was a pretty good damage roll.
Engineer, this turn is going to boost the engines again, so that we get extra speed.
Okay, the other guy is going to fire his particle beam
Can he hit us?
at the goal runner.
Oh right. Fuck, we could. Christ. If they die.
So that hits. It's 13 damage.
We can't see the ship from here, so we probably don't know if.
And the other one is going to fire its turret at it.
Well, we know they're not shooting at us.
No, missed. Alright, new round.
Okay, so I've already rolled the engineering check. We have 13 movement speed this turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna just pump up. I'm gonna taunt the red ship now, and I should have been able to re-roll. God damn it, I forgot about that. But anyway, for last round, I'm going to say, well, there's only 2 ships left. If you leave now, you might survive.
I mean, I'd be convinced.
I'm gonna add my 1d6. 35.
I think that's gonna do it. Unless they're like a tier 14 space ship.
So what are you trying to do? Make him run away?
No, so the taunt ability pretty much gives them minuses to all their things during their shooting phase.
Yep, that definitely works.
Okay. Now.
Yeah, so sorry. So they get a -2 penalty to all checks during their. I'm going to pick their shooting phase, gunnery phase, and then this happens for 1d4 rounds.
Nice.
Hey.
That's really good.
I've been getting the piloting check wrong the whole time.
Do they have a bonus?
Yeah,
I assume they do, yeah.
plus 16.
Because they probably have like ship size bonus, and then like probably comp boost or something.
Yeah, the comp boost is plus 3.
Jesus, we've got a tier 1 computer. They got tier 3 computers.
Well, somebody did write HAL 9000 on the computer. Sorry, HAL 8000. So they're going to go first.
Yes, correct.
They are moved.
Reddy screams through the like channel. She screams.
This screams like this.
No, she says, "Hang on to your butts!" Because, let I remind you, our ship has a turning circle of 2.
I mean, can you just spend more movement to like turn on the spot?
You can, but you can't move during that turn. So, instead, she is going to use the action, the piloted action, for maneuver. It's 15 plus, wow, that's high. 15 plus 1.5 times your ship tier. So that's 25 check. Hang on to your butts.
Hey!
So that decreases our turning circle to 1, which allows us to avoid smashing headfirst into the asteroid.
Oh, okay. Good thing we made that.
2,
Holy shit.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah. I'm not going to use the 13. I'm going to use this asteroid as cover from this one. That is my turn.
Right.
Although we might want it shooting at us rather than shooting at it.
You make a good point. Half cover? Yeah, half cover.
Now that you're close to the goal runner, you can see that they are pretty clearly damaged.
Science officer?
Roll us a scan.
Well, I mean, like, it's its turn, but...
I mean, your scans reveal that the shields are low. There are multiple fires throughout, and the engine is completely dead.
They're dead in the air, guys.
Are there life signs on board?
Do I detect any life signs?
There is.
They're also dead in space, not dead in here.
I tell Yap to get them on comms. Tell them to don their spacesuits and evacuate the hold. That'll put out the fires.
So was that my turn, scanning the ship?
I think so.
I think. I mean, he didn't have to scan the ship, but yeah. I think scan is one of the technical options.
Yeah, the basic information gives you
I think he gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, so who goes next?
Gunners, I think.
Shooting time. So, Fortune's favourite, who are you shooting at?
Blue boy. Who's in my... Wait, hold on. Can I get red in the arc? Front arc. No, I can't. Blue.
That hits.
Your
60 damage.
60?
60. Wait, did we use the thing?
No,
We
we
didn't.
didn't.
57. 57.
And the gyro laser is going to target red because he's in his actual arc. And it's going to comp boost as well.
So the 57 smashes against the front shield of the ship, and it's pretty much depleted the entire shield of the whole ship. The 27 does hit.
Dealing 1 damage.
1 damage to the front shield. It does really nothing.
Is the blue one considerably tougher than the other one we fought?
You hit him on the side shield. The port shields.
We would have been shooting at the... Oh, okay, right.
The other
Right.
ship that we cut in half in one shot, we shot it from the side.
Yes.
This one, we shot it face on.
Yes.
Which, like most people, most ships, we pile our shields to the front and leave our aft. Kind of a little bit dodgy.
Well, at least that's going to get their attention.
That has definitely got their attention. They're going to fire in the goal runner, both of them. And they're going to yell either back off, or they're going to keep firing. They make this noise.
They're space frogs.
2 shots, both of them hitting. So 24 damage total to the front of the goal runner, and you can see that those second hit has pierced the shields and has put some damage into the front of the ship.
Okay. Things are dire.
Well, we're not going to back off, are we? Fucking murderer!
The blue boy, though, is... You can tell that the shields are severely crippled. Severely crippled.
So, engineering check this turn? Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Guns. Guns, guns, guns. Plus 13. Ooh, I don't think that
I don't think that makes it.
makes it, yeah. No, so no guns this turn. No gun boost this turn. And no speed boost either, so 11.
Piloting checks.
Science officer could technically go right now if you wanted to. It can happen before the piloting check. But I'll roll my piloting check. I'm going to comp boost this.
Yeah, they're actually going to compost their piloting checks too.
I am also going to utilize a special ability. A super, super special ability. It is called and I'm going to re-roll that piloting check.
But that's not a failed skill check.
Oh, okay, never mind. Fine.
So 29 and 27.
So we go first. So red is going to do something extraordinarily reckless.
Are you sure to BRB for this? This sounds bad.
She is going to... Yeah. What is the check requirement for this? This is like some ridiculous check, right? 15 plus 1.5 times your ship tier. So 25 DC.
So are you going to yell out what you're doing or something?
A flyby.
Yes, she's going to perform a flyby.
Okay, so as you do that, I'm going to encourage. I'm going to use my special ability to reroll that instead of using my expertise die. Yeah, so you get a +2 on this check from me.
DC 25. I am indeed going to comp boost this. +19 plus how many?
You get a +2 from me.
+3 overall. So that succeeds. So yes, performing a flyby, which allows our gunner, or anyone really, to on the gunnery phase to attack using any weapon on our ship to focus on any quadrant of the ship that you fly by on.
So, particle cannons?
I assume you're going to particle cannons.
Particle cannons
If they-
on... We just shot the front arc, didn't we?
Yeah, we just shot the front arc.
So we probably want to go there again, focus fire.
Don't we get to move first?
Yep, you get to move as well. But regardless of where you move, that attack goes off.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? He's going to move up here.
Have we used our comp boosts already?
I think we have used both of our comp boosts, yes.
There we go.
Sorry.
Radio. So attack on blue on the front arc.
That hits.
His attack still goes off anyway, even if he blows up.
Yeah. He does blow up. They still get to attack you back.
Yep, so does Red, and he's shooting us on the aft arc, which is bad.
So blue is 19.
19 is a hit, yes.
Is he the one with a penalty on his attacks?
No. 11 damage to your
Port arc.
port armor. The guy from behind, 29 crit.
Oh! Ow! Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what? Double dice?
I think so, right?
Yeah.
Double dice and we suffer a critical effect, I think.
20 damage.
So our sensors are glitching.
Where we're going, we don't need sensors.
So 20 damage means we lose aft shields and we take 10 hull damage. Which leaves us at 160 hit points.
And
We are super beefy. On the plus side, you get to shoot him with a flat cannon. Because he's within short range and we've got a turret.
oh hey!
And the brother, Ellen, is going to fire a gyro laser.
Flat cannon. Oh,
The flicker misses, but the gyro hits.
1d8 damage. Pathetic. It's taken 2 damage on its front shields. From 2 gyro laser hits. Man, gyro lasers are pathetic. I scream at the science. Well, not scream. I yell at the science officer and I say, "Mr. Karter, our shields are down." but it's the engineer's turn, right? Can the engineer do something to affect shields? I seem to recall they can.
Can't they rebalance?
They can, right?
Science officer can rebalance.
I think engineer can like generate shields or something. Let me look.
Engineer can. You can work with Starship's power core to achieve maximum efficiency, grant extra power in times of need, and divert power to vital systems as necessary.
Yeah.
Repair damaged systems. A Starship can have any number of engineers.
If you divert power to the shields, you regain 5% of your PCU rating of the Starship's power core. Oh shit! That's crazy! 5% is heaps!
What is our PCU?
Our PCU is like 250 power.
Oh.
We regain like 12 shield points for diversion to shields.
That's not bad at all.
That's super good. Yeah, that's what the engineer's going to do. That's what Soul's going to do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that hits it. So we regain 12 shield points, and that's evenly distributed to all sectors. So what's that? That's 3 per sector.
3.
Which brings our ARF shields up to 3. You better get on rebalancing those shields, boy.
Rebalance them.
Let's see. Now it's piloting checks, right?
Yep.
We need to get in a better position. Yap's going to say to red, and I'm going to encourage.
Oh, Jesus, I'm not sure if I can beat that.
So 36 from him.
Eh?
36.
Even with a +6, that's not going to beat it. So I move first.
You do.
I am going to use... Well, Science Officer should probably rebalance the shield first.
I just did. I rebalanced our rear shield so we don't get it again.
He can like redistribute any value he wants, right? If I recall correctly.
I think so.
I am going to use the action... Probably maneuver. The one that like reduces my... What's it called? The one that reduces... Why am I missing it now? Is it a stunt or is it a... Yeah, it's maneuver. 15 plus 1.5 times. I swear, like, one of these days I want to learn the rules. 25, so yeah, that succeeds. Move 1 square, turn in place. 2nd square. 3rd square. Actually, oh, we were here, weren't we?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so leaving our aft pointed towards the ship that we're here to save. Loop de loop. That is our turn.
Great.
Does anyone know what happens when your sensors are glitching?
You probably get a penalty to scanning.
He's gonna move to there and fire at you. So let's move to
Yeah, so the science officer has a penalty to all
move to
his
there.
checks.
What's short range?
He's a in short range.
Okie dokie. Flight cannon, go!
Gyro.
Holy shit, what?
Gyro laser, go. I can't boost in that. 28 to hit.
That doesn't.
How's this guy getting such good roll?
Watch as he rolls 1. Oh, okay, never mind. Woo, 6 damage.
Yeah, 6 damage total to the front shields. He's gonna fire back at you. To the side, 14.
14 misses. AC is a little bit higher than that. It's pathetic, but it's not that pathetic.
Can he come boost that?
It's almost as if the science officer thought we were going to keep our ass to the ship.
He can, but I doubt with a level tier 3 computer he has a dual node.
We're not going to keep our ass to them because then we can't use our half-decent weapons.
But he can use two boosts a turn, right?
That's only if he has a dual node computer, and if he has a tier 3 computer, I doubt he can afford a dual node.
It says +3 to any 2 checks per round.
Oh, in that case he does have a dual node. Jesus Christ, where's all his, he put all his points in the computer.
So 17?
That still misses, doesn't it?
17 still misses.
Yes, Taunt did something.
Well, the AC was 19, so he would have even had to roll even higher than that, but yeah, taunt.
Hey, Red.
Yes.
D100, please.
Is this a skill check, and do I fail it?
It depends. Do you think you failed it?
It's in mid-range. No, I'm going to say I didn't fail it.
Sure?
Yep, relatively sure.
You failed it. Do you want to try again?
Sure, if you allow me.
No, I'm kidding. No, I just wanted to do 100. So, as the shield sort of deflect his shot quite wide because you're both maneuvering. He's turning quite quickly. And you notice that there is... What are they called? There seems to be 6 large yellow ships appearing from behind the asteroid. Taking a photo of it. Looks like this.
Oh, that's sweet.
And a comm comes over. And it is a message directly from the New Elysium ships. And it states, "Guest vessel, thank you for your assistance. Please proceed to New Elysium. We will handle the situation from here."
I glance at Yap to see if he's cool with this.
Well, that's roll a sense motive. Or whatever it's called in this one.
I think it is sense motive.
It is sense motive.
I mean, the code that they've sent this frequency on, it's pretty legit. It's the same voice that you heard earlier on the radio anyway.
How far away are these ships?
They're pretty close to you guys.
I mean, I feel like if we're going to lead, they're going to shoot at the other ship.
They haven't asked you to leave just yet.
In which case, keep shooting.
So you've got one more round before they get to you guys. So,
Engineer is going to try and patch the. I think it's patch, right? Patch the sensor system.
That's a good.
10 times. Ten times 1.5 for glitching. I think that makes it. Yep. DC of 20. So we are no longer glitching on sensors. Or actually, I don't think patch actually, like, it just makes it say it's patched, yeah. It doesn't actually make it go away. And piloting check.
Are we in a position here to do a flyby?
We can
Like, circle
be.
around?
I mean, regardless, Carter's going to lock onto the ship.
I'm going to comp boost this. Oh!
Hey.
Although I think he still goes first. Because of that ridiculous...
What is our starship tier?
Our starship tier is 7.
Has the DC for the orders one changed at all?
It says Captain orders is 15 plus 1.5 times your ship tier, so plus 10. 25 DC.
Okay, that's better than the 31 it was on the original.
Which is why they updated the calculation for a lot of them.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to do a orders to Geneieve, and I'm going to say finish them off, and I'm going to try and give you an extra action in your gunnery phase.
Oh shit. I am going to attempt the no, I can't do that.
Right, so I've got to do a piloting check, DC 25.
Pete, do you mind moving? Actually, no, never mind. I can do this in my head. 1, 2, turn. 1, 2, turn.
Yeah.
maybe we should explain to our viewers that you're currently touching the tips of the arrows.
Yeah, so she doesn't need to perform a maneuver in order to turn that fast. So instead, she can perform a flyby, and she's going to do that. She is going to use the second comp boost. Sorry. Actually, you know, I'll leave the comp boost for the gunner. It's fine. It's fine. That succeeds. So we do a kind of like a U-shaped thing, which looks kind of like this, like.
Do I make the attack roll now, or do I wait for the gun phase?
And we end up here.
Yes. No.
During the gun phase. So during the gun phase. No, I flew through him. But yeah, you're right. I'm pretty much resigned to the fact that he's going to be somewhere not in our frontal arc because he's going second. But at the very least, you get one attack because of flyby.
Against which arc?
Against red. Against the...
Which arc, though?
It doesn't matter.
Rear. Let's go rear.
Anyone he chooses.
He's outmaneuvering us. I'm assuming most of the shields are in the front, so let's go rear arc.
And I'm leaving that comp boost for you, so you better fucking hit.
Okay, Mom. Science officer going first? Or is science officer gone? Science officer is gone, apparently.
He's got a pretty far gun.
And they shoot. 31 versus rear arc.
That hits.
That's a number.
That doesn't kill him, though.
Son of a bitch.
He's a little bit smarter to balance out his shields. Knowing that you cut his other friends with one shot. He is severely damaged, though.
Well, flak turret on him now. 28 for flak.
That hits. He rolls 28 against you.
That also hits, yep.
To your starboard?
To my starboard side.
So the flak is to his front?
Yep.
So that hits, yeah, and it sort of knocks out some of his frontal shield. He does 11 damage to your starboard shield.
Brings our starboard shield down to 9. And our total shield's down from max of 90 to 70.
I would suggest we use whatever boosts we can on our piloting checks.
Can engineer divert power to piloting?
So, you can see his ship start to, like, slowly do a barrel roll as you notice that the engines are now disabled.
They're what now?
You have disabled his engines because you've done most of his HP and damage.
So we cannot fly away.
And I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure with that amount of damage we did, we dealt critical damage. Is what he's saying.
Yes. Yeah. So, and now this is where the new Elysium Sentinels.
I turn on my transponder.
So they say, look, we'll handle the situation from here. Please proceed to New Elysium. And then a signal comes from the pirate ship that says, "Rot on that rock, you maggots. May you join our mates in what haunts its innards."
Are you sure it's too late to board them?
Well, the local authorities have showed up, and I'm pretty sure they're being polite about it, but I think they're waving us off.
I say with the distress ship and make sure we get those life signs.
I will calm the distress ship, and I'll ask them. Help is on the way, but do you guys require immediate assistance?
So there's a young, like, not a young male, a male voice come over the comms thanking you, saying, "You're our saviors. We were so scared that the pirates were going to take us down. They were laughing and taunting us."
She'll say, "You're very welcome. The name is ready of the Fortune's favorite. Find us on New Elysium."
Oh, we will. We will. We owe you at least some form of season tickets.
Looking forward to it. And then I'll switch the comm channel to the authorities. And I'll say, "This is Captain Reddy of the Fortune's favorite. We're waving off. Happy hunting."
And you can see that they've already, pretty much captured the pirate, and there's another ship tending to the Gold Runner getting it ready to tow.
So as Reddy pilots the ship away from the battle site, she just does a bunch of barrel rolls for no reason.
Can you roll me a reflex save?
Who, moi?
Yeah.
I mean, we have artificial gravity on the ship.
A bucket comes flying into the pilot room, which narrowly avoids you, and a lot of cursing from Solana yelling, "While all my tools are out, do you do that shit? I've got to pick them all up now."
Sorry.
We have artificial gravity.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure maneuvers still overwhelm artificial. I don't know. I don't know how it works in Starfinder.
I suppose there's inertia at work.
So yeah, we're going to
Alright,
take
fine.
a 5-minute pee break.
Now, if only there was a way I knew how to pause OBS.
Back in a minute.
So what we learned today is that Geneieve can't shoot for shit. No, I'm kidding.
Silence.
Because everyone has stepped away for bio. Yeah, I think this map is precisely twice the size it needs to be. So next time, for whatever reason, like 70 pixel saving is just it's not the right measurement. It seems like Roll20 uses 35 pixels per grid tile.
Come again?
So if you
Wait, you mean like the resolution?
yeah, per grid tile, when you go into the sheet editing thing for the page, it'll ask you, one of the options is how many pixels per grid, and it says 70, but this is 70. That 5-foot square at the right bottom corner, that's 70 pixel square. And it's like exactly twice this. It's like 2x2 grid size on Roll20. Or just about anyway. I don't know. It's weird. Roll20 is being weird. But yeah, the next map I throw out, I'll do a 15-foot square cube so Pete can just like center on it.
I mean, the 5-foot square there is 3x3, isn't it? He should just be able to center on 15 of those small.
Yeah.
Sorry, 9x9 of those small squares.
Yeah. Yeah. Precisely. Yeah. Here's a good place to draw a square. When did Pete put that up?
I'm back.
I drew a big pink 9x9 tile square for you to index your 15 feet on.
Okay. Is that better?
Yep. Pretty much perfect. Yep, that seems pretty much perfect. I'm not gonna be a huge fuss about it. Yeah, it's just about perfect. Close enough for woodwork. Get it? You see what I did there?
No, I didn't.
Because we have a plant. Never mind.
I missed it too. It's alright.
I said it's just about perfect, but not quite. But I'm not going to be fussy about it. It's good enough for woodwork.
I got it. I just chose to ignore it.
Genius is not to be appreciated.
It's okay, Kev. I'm sure you'll get it someday. I don't know what we're talking about, but I'm sure you'll get it at some point.
He made a woodworking joke because you're blunt. You can space him if you want. You're stronger than Kip.
By the way, you don't
Not by much, actually.
you don't actually need to go all the way to the forward gunnery station.
Let me have this.
You can control the guns from the CIC.
Let me have my station. Let me have my place to scream at people from far away from everyone else.
It does have a physical cockpit screen facing outwards, so you could see the guns fire.
There you go. That's satisfying.
With
That's
your
good.
V1 eyeballs.
But what is ready strength though?
Are you kidding me?
Being annoying.
You mean her strength score?
Yeah, what is that?
Well, what do you imagine it being?
8?
I mean... You're not wrong.
Yeah, I feel like you may be overestimating how strong Geneieve is. I think Karter is actually the physically strongest crew member.
But he's got robot arms, that's cheating.
Yes. Strong with a strength of 13.
Yep, that's higher than mine.
What's
More of a death threat.
I've got 11.
What's everyone's con scores for the record?
Oh, 22.
How much, Karter?
14.
What about Yet?
10?
Eight. Ready as a non-combatant. But she does have 23 intelligence. Super smart.
Slightly smarter than Yep.
Okay,
So we'll, yeah.
you dead? Who's not here? Hands up. Great. So we're going to continue on. Shortly after the battle with the space pirates, you arrive at New Elysium. New Elysium's docking area is a multi-armed facility on the side of an enormous asteroid. Above it, built into the spaceborne rock, is a sleek structure with countless windows, as well as a huge clear dome. A computerized message played from the comm unit. Welcome. Relax, and our automated docking systems will guide you in. You'll be ready to disembark shortly. And true to that message, the docking only takes a few moments. A mechanical clank and a sharp hiss accompany the station's airlock passageway linking to the ship. And a lovely message broadcast through your ship speakers saying, "You are now ready to disembark. Welcome to New Elysium, a plane unto itself among the stars, untouched by sorrow." And then the airlocks open onto a short, polished hallway that in turn leads to a wider corridor that slopes gently upwards. The smell of fresh air is coming through. The walls are covered in like a really nice, fine, velvety cushion. The dock starts off as metal, and then as it comes into the station, it's a beautifully polished marble floor. There's elegant chrome rails along the side for everyone, and you can see some windows that peer directly into space and have a beautiful view of all the ship's docking. Slush.
Nice. How many ships are we talking about here?
There is a total of about 15. Including, you can see being towed into dock, the Gold Runner seems to be disembarking at the same time as you.
I pass everyone an access key, and I say, don't lose it. Which is the access key to the ship. Because I intend on locking the doors when I leave this place.
If I could turn around and click a remote, and it's like a boop boop as the central locking act. Like the laser cannons glow for a second as it makes the noise.
The laser cannons fire on like 1/1000th power so that it like briefly glows for a moment.
So you're all coming in from...
Whoa!
What?
That's a cool map.
What's the scale on this bitch?
It's pretty big.
I'd imagine each square is 10 feet.
Yeah.
I mean, looking at the paths up the top and the picnic tables, like, I think that's more than 10.
Yeah, but if you look at the seats in the central cafeteria area...
So there's also height differences, which I'll explain as we go along. So you, as you're exiting from the docking, you hear loud, fast footsteps, like someone is running. And you hear around the corner is someone pretty much in full sprint coming towards where your group is standing. and around the corner appears a extremely large, extremely tall Vesk lady in full sprint towards you.
I take a step out of the way.
And as she gets closer, she stretches her arms out.
I hide behind Lucky, who hides behind Geneieve.
And she runs towards Geneieve and pretty much tackle hugs Geneieve.
Karter sighs.
I'm sorry, did I miss something?
And she starts crying.
Oh, okay.
You saved my life.
Oh. You're on the vet. Oh,
And you see quite a few more people run around the corner. So the first, there is a male dwarf. There is a Kasatha male. There seems to be another humanoid. And a Lushunta, as well as another humanoid behind, all in tow. And a lot of them are wearing like uniforms type thing, like sports uniform. And two of them run to try and pull this Vesk off you. With a little bit of struggle, they do. And the one person steps forward and apologizes. I'm sorry for her behavior. She didn't take the pirates attack so well. My name is Loma, and thank you for rescuing us.
Genru's like looking a bit nervous, like at the people behind her, like.
This is Yaslaya. She is. She's the team's notorious number 13, which is like a lockback or a demoralizer. It's quite it's almost like a quarterback type position, but more like for attacking.
Is this the Vesk?
The Vesk, yeah. The Vesk soldiers, Yaslaya.
So she's like the offensive star.
Yes, she is, yeah. She's huge.
Reddy will step out from behind the others. And she'll offer is it the Kisathas who's the peacemaker?
No, it's a humanoid. And you can actually tell, like, now that you're close, it's an android.
And I'll say, no, don't mention it. We were happy to help. Captain Reddy, at your service. And she'll stick her hand up to shake.
As you do, Yaslora is going to grab you in a hug from the side.
Karter just raises a hand. Personnel Officer Karter.
Does she is this like a boots off the ground, in the air?
Yeah.
I think Karter, not smarter.
Yeah, I think Reddy's just going to go with it.
And the whole time she's saying, thank you so much. I get to play another game because of you. Come, we must treat you to drinks, dinner, all our shout.
You said the magic words.
That's a very forward way of asking.
You guys go ahead. Some business that I need to attend to first.
I mean, that business you can do throughout the entire of the thing. You don't have to do it right away.
I know, but it'll start doing it.
Right.
How about we go have some drinks at the casino?
Casino. And you see the Lushunta step forward with a big smile. My name is Vierle.
can get food and the casino. And drink at the casino.
I like this plan.
I suppose so.
And as you are mulling it over, even more footsteps. As you see 4 people stride down the corridors, slight slope towards you. One is a very striking Vithani man with black eyes, sickly styled dark hair, and an expensive-looking charcoal suit, accented with violet, matching the illumination on his cybernetic right arm. The other is a halfling of very athletic proportions, with conventionally handsome tan skin, curly hair, and trimmed sideburns. He wears dark business attire with a subtle crimson hue. The other 2 people, both Vithani women dressed in black micro-cod armor, are clearly security personnel or bodyguards. They stand back as the 2 suited men come closer.
Do I recognize the tall one?
You can culture check it.
I'm like, do I have to?
You have to.
I'm going to assume that this is what's his face? Philip Kolsner. Wow, our checks are terrible. I mean, actually, no, it's not bad considering I only have a +6 and I'm not trained.
It's a man.
Is it a man in a suit or is it an android in a suit?
So actually, funnily enough, both of them come to greet you. The large man introduces himself as Kaon, so Kaeon. The halfling, though, introduces himself as Philip Kaisner.
It was exactly who I was expecting.
K-A-I-O-N?
Kaeon. Kaon.
The word Aeon with a K.
Yeah. Both of them congratulate you in the safe rescue of the Gold Rush. They say that the Buzzblades are very important guests of theirs, and you securing their safety towards this facility is a great deal. Having an accident like that on the first sort of sitting down would be at great detriment to this facility, and he hopes that, well, of course, New Elysium would prefer this to stay under rather than be reported on. So we have offered a special reward for you, a 5,000 credit gift allowance for use in New Elysium shops.
Red's eyes, like metaphoric cash symbols come up.
Each 5,000 each.
Is that usable at the casino?
It is usable throughout the entire of the facility and throughout our infosphere.
From behind Yap, Karter physically face.
I'm gonna mark that down as UPBs because like that's the only slot for it.
It's credits, not UPBs. So they're New Elysium credits, which can be used throughout the entire of the ship or the hotel.
I'll say we were happy to help. I understand it's bad business if well, everyone knows that Diaspora is not exactly the safest location. I'm impressed at the response time of your security personnel.
Unfortunately, it was almost too slow. We learnt a lot today, and thanks to you, our lovely Buzzblade team has arrived here safe and sound.
if you like, I could go take a look at your patrol ship's engines. Perhaps there's some marginal performance that can be eked out of them.
Please, while you're here, you are a guest and we won't allow you to work.
Everyone behind her is like, nope, bail out, nope.
You can see Sol like putting a big thumbs up, and Thal seems to be like wiping his head.
Okay. I'll nod and I'll glance towards the others, the taller people behind me, to see what they have to add to this.
Are we on this map at the moment? Like,
Not quite.
okay.
You're coming from the coming from the corridor up the top that takes you to the docking area. So he shakes. So Philip turns around to shakes Kayan's hand and sort of says, "Thank you so much for coming to tour the facility. We hope to report back good information upon completion of the event. We'll keep you updated." And Kayan sort of like bows. They shake hands, and then Kayan says farewell to everybody and thanks you all for the great help that you've done for his facility. But he is going to leave. He's going to get on a ship and leave, leaving you with Philip.
Wait, I thought Philip was the owner of this place.
No, Philip is the kind of like the maitre d'.
Oh, okay.
And Kayan is heading back to Verces.
Is he now?
He is.
What's that sigh for? Which nation is he headed to?
He doesn't say.
Excellent.
Why would you do that, Pete?
Why did I do what? So Philip invites everybody present to please follow him. You've all been invited to our little resort. One reason you've all been invited to our little resort is to be the first to experience an upgrade to our amenities. We have maximized guest comfort by way of software integration. Our Keys to Elysium app is your personal concierge, putting everything we offer at your command with a touch or a word here. And using his datapad, Philip calls up a 3D icon shaped like a silver key and flicks it towards each of everybody.
Is it a physical key or is it a holographic key?
It's a holographic key. And each of your units they'll permission to accept to download a new program.
I'll pull out like a clunky datapad and hit accept.
The app will pull out like a slimline flip top one and hit accept.
Does everybody accept it?
I mean, yeah. I think.
He smiles. There. The only thing you want here at the resort is as close to your comm unit. Your free stay is predicated on you using the app and allowing it to send us relevant data. You can also use it to send us feedback in real time and, if you like, anonymously. We're sure that you'll love it. You can give the virtual personality any name you wish and it will respond, though it defaults to Keys. The app is voice activated, so simply ask for whatever you need, like so. Keys, please allow our guests to choose their rooms. The programs chime pleasantly. Yes, Philip. responds a cheerful, androgynous voice. And then a section of rooms, of 12 rooms, appears, and it says, please press the room to select yours.
Yep, it's the biggest one.
Are they all the same size?
Yeah.
Yep, it's the closest one to the elevator.
They'll pick rooms on the opposite side to each other, and then they start fighting about which one was further away.
I will
How to pick the room furthest away from the twins.
I will point to one of the rooms, whichever one it is, and I'll say to Geneieve, I'll say, Jeannie, this one faces the sun.
Okay.
You know what? Reddy turns towards her dog, her corgi, and she says, what do you think, Lucky? Which one should we pick? And Lucky's eyes are going to like spin like a roulette wheel, or like a, what are they called? Those gambling machines.
Slot machine.
Yeah, like a slot machine. And then a number is going to come up. Room 1.
Hey, that's my room, says Sol.
Okay, you're going to have to pick a different one. Lucky respins. Room 1. Nope, it's my room. Move next door.
No, that'll put me closer to Thal.
I swear, if it rolls a 1 again, I'm pretty sure the universe wants me to have this room. Okay, room 3.
So once you select your room, it also offers you various configurations, such as suites or individual lodgings, as well as opportunities to reside together or to have accommodations side by side. It also prompts them to configure any settings, such as the name it will respond to, and whether it should respond with text or with a voice. The Buzzblades pick rooms within the same sort of sector as you, but they get a pair of adjoining rooms that they share.
I think Reddy is going to pick her own room. Yeah. Yeah, Reddy's gonna pick her own room. And she's gonna...
Your dog's gonna get a room to itself?
No. It's... You can assume that the dog and Reddy are inseparable. And for the record, it's not an actual dog. It's a four-legged robot.
So the app allows you to customize how the app is used. So it allows you to manage alerts, personal tracking, vocal feedback. You can even identify people as blocked or friends, and even set proximity alerts to signal a user when a blocked person or a friend is nearby.
Geneieve considers setting everyone to block, but then realizes the tone would annoy the shit out of her. And just leaves it on default.
I offer to friend everyone, including the football players.
They all hastily accept it. A user can clear data, send usage statistics and feedbacks, and set the app's contextual guidance from full tutorial mode to no guidance at all. By default, Keys to Elysium has accessed all of your personal information for use in personalized resort ads, although this permission can be turned off on the app settings.
It sounds like that whole Spacebook scandal a few years ago.
So when you're looking at your app, Geneieve, an app comes up for the Sun.
Why does it know him as well? That's suspicious.
And then it says bookings available immediately.
Why do I need to book?
So you don't run into weirdos.
They are private rooms.
Huh.
I am going to rename my key to Major. There's a joke in there. You see? Rex gets it.
Yeah.
Sol names her Thal, and Thal names her his Sol.
Do you two have a thing going on here? Is that it?
So I can finally order her around. She says, no, it's so I can order you around.
I swear to God, you two would be fucking if you weren't related. God.
Ew, gross.
That is very gross.
Seems to say something under his breath, but it's inaudible.
Who wants to order around their sibling that much? That's weird.
Do you have a sibling, Geneieve?
No.
She must have eaten it.
Oh, come on.
I will neither confirm nor deny this.
Wait, what?
See, ready? We told you. She's a carnivorous plant.
You know,
like there's ones on the Luscienta planet.
Then I think we probably should get her fed, like something, before she gets hungry. What I'm saying is food. And she starts heading off towards... Major! Point me towards the cafeteria. Or the diner. Some with...
So, sort of a menu pops up and there are 6 restaurants to choose from.
Sorry, Bruni, what did you want to say?
Casino. Go to the casino to get food.
Can you get food at casinos?
You can get food delivered to you anywhere at any time.
Okay, sure. Then let's head to the casino.
Before you leave, Red, Philip will pull you aside.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me, Miss Red. I understand you're the captain of your ship?
Yeah, the owner. Captain is very military term.
This one, Captain Reddy? Sure.
Maybe Captain's just her first name. Please, Reddy was my father's name.
You can call me Captain.
I mean, regardless, she's getting called Captain by Karter.
What can I do for you, Mr. Philip? Mr. Colston, rather.
Please, call me Philip. We understand that you took care of all the pirates for us.
Team effort.
Which entitles you to the spoils.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you want to, but we have one captured that we've called the stewards, and they're going to come pick him up in a few days. He's in the brig. If you need to talk to him or ask him questions or anything, let me know and I'll give you access if you need.
I would like to know why it is he decided to engage us straight away. I mean, yes, I get it. They're pirates, but at the same time.
I assume, yeah. Maybe you look like a small target, though I see your ship is quite large.
Although, I guess, in my experience, pirates aren't the most intelligent of creatures in the packed worlds.
Yes, but corner them and they fight very hard.
Yeah, perhaps I will go and speak to them. is there anything remaining of their ship that is of interest? I'm something of a curiosity in spaceships and their mechanisms.
Well, two of them you managed to rip in half. One, there wasn't really that much left of it, to be totally honest. You did disable one, mostly, but I see they have failsafes which burn a lot of the computers once they pull some sort of switch.
Well, I've been around a lot of starships. Perhaps I can find out where they came from by their chip components.
That would probably be quite useful, as we might be able to pass that information over to the stewards.
I'll take a look, but first,
Let's do it in due time.
Indeed, I've got companions here who keep shouting something about a casino. And I glance towards Yep.
Well, please enjoy our facilities to the best you can. The casino is not covered if you do gamble, but any of your food and drinks are. So please enjoy yourselves.
Could you imagine a place like where you need to pay for everything except the condiments, though? Just help yourself to the condiments, you know? You want more sauce? Just ask. There's plenty of fucking sauce.
You can even have booze and food for free.
Is that a reference only the youngins get? No?
Yeah.
The Cowdowny County Fair?
Nope. But yeah,
They know how we feel every day.
As he's going on about, as he starts talking about free food, Reddy, like, her smile just gets huger and huger. And she says, I must be in heaven.
Perfect.
Technically Elysium, but...
And that's where we'll end the session for tonight.
Okay.
You off to the casino.
Indeed, to lose all of our 5,000 complimentary credits.
Yep notices. But does Yep care?
You all don't have to spend all of the time together.
No, it's fine. Casino is right up there. Like games of chance, it's right up there on Reddy's vices.
Oh, there's also one more thing, sorry, I forgot to mention, is that your key has a countdown on it. A countdown to the opening party for New Elysium, which is at 6 p.m. tomorrow.
You cut off there at the end.
It's at 6 p.m. tomorrow, so the day after you've docked the results.
Okay.
Jeez, good thing we got here in such a short time.
Is that a dig at me not using the drift drive?
No, but it's like the variation in how long it takes you to travel is enough that you could have easily missed a starting.
Well, yeah, technically, but narratively, I don't think so. I'll wave Philip as we head off, and I'll just tell him, we'll see you around, Philip.
Please come and see me if you need anything. And he'll put his contact details for you. Just ask your comm to contact me, and you can contact me anytime.
Excellent. Yeah, which one is the casino, by the way, on the map? I can't quite tell.
I'll put up a key for you guys, so don't worry about that.
And also, where is our rooms?
I will put that up as well.
Okay. Because there's like a section of the map which is still blacked out, which I assume is on purpose.
That's the staff area.
Okay, excellent. Or are the rooms not actually like on
the rooms are not on here, no. They're in like a separate section.
That's fair. So Jen, you liked Geneieve, or Jeannie rather.
Jen will be fine.
You like the sun, but how do you feel about water?
It's cold. I don't understand the question.
She says, she leans over and she whispers something to her dog, and then giggles.
Hang on. God damn it. What? What was that?
No, nothing. Don't worry. So, do you want to come with us, or do you want to head off to the solarium?
I'll follow for the time being.
Professional gambler.
Alright, guys, I'm going to head to bed because it's 10 o'clock, so I'm shattered. Thank you so much for tonight. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks, Pete.
Hey, man. Right.
Cheers.
What? It wasn't too horror filled for you, was it?
Nope. I'm super stoked that the campaign started off with spaceship combat. Although I realize now that we won't see spaceship combat for like another 10 sessions, but it's fine. We got that out of the way.
Yeah. Man, that gun just cuts through people. That was ridiculous.
I know.
You know, when it hits, when I'm not rolling a 1.
It's two heavy weapons paired together. It's brutal.
Yeah, jeez. 16d6.
It's more powerful than anything we had on our other ship when we were level 14.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, but spaceship guns don't scale on damage.
No, we did at the end of the campaign. The Victoria's Secret did also have a pair of. Actually, we had a pair of persistent plasma cutters, which is the upgraded version.
The one that is classified as a capital weapon?
No. Persistent is like 1 tier up.
Oh.
I don't ever remember rolling anything more than about 8d8 or something on.
Oh, 10d6.
Yeah, so it was 20d6 because it's paired. I'm not entirely certain we got to use it though. I don't think.
I
still laugh about the fact that I only fired 2 weapons in that campaign. One was a bow and arrow, the other one was a nuke. That's a bit of an upgrade.
Well, okay, I'm gonna stop this recording.
No, that was a lot of fun. It's quite a cool campaign, I think.